happening today. I'm going to show you how to use a Niddy Noddy. And a lot of people are probably wondering, what is a Niddy Noddy? Well, you're going to wind up your yarn on this so you have it ready for dyeing or twisting into a hank or getting it ready for the next stage, basically. So when you decide you're going to get a Niddy Noddy, you're going to get a box, very small, thin box. It's going to have these 3 pieces in it. Why 3 pieces? Oh my god. So it's really easy to put together. You just put one end on here like this, and you take the other end and you're going to put them so they are going in opposite directions. So they're nice and tight. You don't want them the same way. You want them to go in opposite directions. So you can get your yarn on here. I like to start out, I've got a little bit of yarn here today that I'm going to put in a hank. So I just make a little slip knot, and you can just slip it right on one end, tighten it up so you've got your little knot on there. That holds your yarn in place. I'm sure there are 1,000 ways to do it, but this way works for me, so that's how I do it. And then I just take, and I get that a little tighter, you just take your yarn and you're going to bring it down under the Niddy Noddy and back up to the top, and bring it back down and back up to the top so it meets where you started. So then you just keep going around in the same direction, and you have got, when you're done, you've got all your yarn in one big loop, which is really nice. You're ready to tie it together and jump over to the dye pot or put it in a hank if it's all ready to go. It's really simple. It just takes a few minutes to get a groove going, and you just kind of go up and down, and you just keep going over the ends so it stays right in place. And I am going to come back when I get to the end of this. It's just a 2-ounce ball, so it won't be too long, but I'll be back shortly to show you how to finish this off, get it off the Niddy Noddy, and put it into a hank. Okay, so we're just finishing up, getting our 2 ounces of yarn on here. And of course, there's always a knot at the end because I like to drive myself insane. No, it's fun. So now that we've got all our yarn on there, everything's on there. What to do now? So now we're going to take another piece of yarn. You can use any kind of yarn at this stage. I like to tie it up because I'm going to use it for, I'm going to dye this batch. And we'll be putting a video of that up soon. So I just take a piece of yarn and I just cut a little piece off. You just want to wrap it around, and I'm going to tie it in 4 places. And I put it in a little bow like I'm tying my shoes. So they're easy to get off. You can just pull the string and they fall right off when you're done with your project. But this just keeps them in, keeps everything neatly wrapped up while you're working on getting it dyed, or you're gonna, if you're just gonna leave it the color that it is, it's already dyed, or you're gonna leave it natural, then you can just, you're gonna wanna set the twist. Sometimes you'll be doing this, and it's nice to have it tied up whenever you get it wet so you don't get it knotted and there's not too much friction going on. You don't want it to felt together if you're using wool or alpaca, and you want to just, but you want to keep it together so it doesn't turn into one big giant knot, because it can. I have done that many times. So now we've got it on here, and we've got our 4 ties. You can see on each bump I put a little tie on it. So all we're going to do is we're just going to take our thumb and put it inside and just slip this off of one end. Comes down, your Niddy Noddy is out. Then you've got one big loop of yarn, all neatly packaged, ready for the next step of processing. If you're done, you don't need these ties really. I just put one on usually. If I'm done with what I'm doing and I'm just rolling it up to be stored or sold or whatever you're doing with it, you're just going to twist this is all you're going to do. You twist it and twist it and twist it until it's really tight, and you could twist it on a doorknob, you could twist it on a hook, whatever you have, it doesn't really matter. And then I put my knee in the middle to give it a place to spin to. I'm going to even this out a little bit. And then you just poke one through the little hole, and you have got yourself a beautiful hank of yarn that you just put together. So once this is all dyed and twisted up like this, it's beautiful for packaging. You can see the coloring really good in the yarn. It's just a great, easy, simple way. Some people use a Niddy Noddy and some don't. So thanks for watching.